In this lecture, we start article composition of SHM. So let me consider two SHM having same period, traveling in same straight line, same period, same straight line, but they having different initial phases and different amplitude. Then we write the two equations here. So we know the equation of SHM. In the previous lectures, we already obtained formulas for the SHM. Now displacement equation of two SHM are given as follow. So the first equation is x is equal to a1 sine omega t plus phi 1, because we consider here different amplitude. So amplitude of the first SHM is, I consider a1 here, and initial phase is also different. So initial phase is phi 1 for the first one, and second one is phi 2. So second equation is x2 is equal to a2 sine omega t plus phi 2. So we get two equation for SHM. Now we have to consider composition of these two SHM. When these two SHM we consider, then the resultant displacement of these two SHM is given by formula. So we get resultant SHM by formula x is equal to x1 plus x2. So this is x1 and this is x2. Now let me substitute x1 and x2 in this formula. So after substitution, we get here x is equal to a1 sine omega t plus phi 1 plus a2 sine omega t plus phi 2. Now this is a mathematical step. This we have to elaborate by using a formula. In mathematics, you already learned this formula: sine of a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. By using this, we have to expand above equation. Now this sine omega t plus phi 1 we have to expand, as well as sine omega t plus phi 2 we have to expand by using this formula. So we get equation x is equal to this sine omega t cos phi 1 plus cos omega t sine phi 1, and this a1 we multiply to every term, so we get this equation. Now similarly, the next bracket also in this next one. So a2 into sine omega t plus into cos phi 2 plus a2 cos omega t sine phi 2. Now you can see here the equation very carefully. From this term 1 and term 3, we can take here sine omega t as a common. We can take common term, and which is sine omega t. Here also sine omega t is there. So after taking this sine omega t common, we get, and if we see this term, second and the term 4, from these two, we can take cos omega t common. So from 1 and 3, sine omega t, and 2 and 4, cos omega t we have to take common. Then we get the equation. See here, sine omega t we are taken common, then in a bracket we get a1 cos phi 1 plus a2 cos phi. Then as we take cos omega t common, then we get a1 sine phi 1 plus a2 sine phi 2. So this is the basic mathematics. Then after that, we get here lengthy equation. So very lengthy equation. So let me do here some substitution to reduce the equation. So instead of this bracket, a1 cos phi 1 plus a2 cos phi 2, we substitute something. And we substitute instead of this first bracket r cos phi. sorry, r cos delta. So we substitute r cos delta instead of this bracket. Similarly, you can see the second bracket. Instead of this second bracket, we substitute r sin delta. Listen, any equation we can write in the form, this is the amplitude, then sine cos, and then phase. Okay? Amplitude, cos, and then phase. So we can write this equation in the form of, so r is the resultant amplitude, cos, and the resultant phase is the delta. Similar manner, if you see this second bracket, amplitude A1, sine, initial phase phi 1, amplitude 2, initial phase 2. Okay? So instead of this, we can write resultant amplitude, sine, resultant phase. Then after that, we get equation. So instead of this bracket, we substitute r cos delta, and instead of this bracket, we substitute r sin delta. Then we get a formula. R we can take common from both the side, and we get equation. X is equal to r in a bracket sin omega t cos delta plus cos omega t sin delta. So this equation we get. Now here, so this sin omega t cos delta plus cos omega t sin delta. This is expansion of the term sin omega t plus delta. Sin omega t plus delta by using this formula. So here this formula we use. So we get formula here. X is equal to r sin omega t plus delta, and this is the resultant displacement. In this equation, this r is resultant amplitude, and this omega t plus delta is the total phase, and this delta is the phase angle. Now here we have to obtain expression for r as well as expression for delta. Both the expressions we have to obtain. So the next article is resultant amplitude, means expression of capital R. Now we have these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. These two equations we already seen in the previous page. Now here we can do some mathematical operation, and it is squaring and adding equation 1 and 2. If we square and add equation 1 and 2, this is equation 1, this is equation 2. If we square and add, then what we get? So on one side we consider this side first. So we get r square cos square delta, the r square sin square delta. So this is the left hand side. Now we consider this side. Now this bracket square plus the second bracket square. Now we have to use here a plus b bracket square expansion. You know that it is a square plus b square plus 2ab. That bracket square expansion we have to use, as well as we have to try to minimize this equation, and we have to obtain formula of this delta. Now after that, so here we get r square cos square delta plus r square sin square delta, this term. Then to this side, we get a1 square cos square phi 1, means this term square, plus the second term square, a2 square cos square phi. Then 2, a1 a2 into cos phi 1 cos phi 2. Means we use here the expansion of a plus b bracket square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay. By using that, we expand here this bracket, the first bracket. Now second bracket, again by using the same thing. So here we get a1 sine square phi 1, the first term square, plus second term square, a2 square sine square phi 2. Then twice a1 a2 sine phi 1 sine phi 2 we get here. Now here we can take some common terms to reduce the equation. So from these two we can take r square common. As we take r square common, then in a bracket we get cos square delta plus sine square delta. Then after that, from this term and this, we can take a1 square common. So in a bracket we get cos square phi 1 plus sine square phi 1. After that, from next term, means from this term and from this, we can take a2 square common. So in a bracket cos square phi 2 plus sine square phi 2 we get. And the last one is this one and this one. We can take common twice a1 a2. Twice a1 a2 we can take common. Then in a bracket we get cos phi 1 cos phi 2 plus sin phi 1 sin phi 2. Now let me write the equation after taking these commons. So here we get this term. Then after taking a1 square common from these two we get this. After taking a2 square common we get this. After taking twice a1 a2 common we get this equation. Now here we have to substitute. You know that this equation cos square delta plus sin square delta is coming 1. So this is 1. As well as you know that here also cos square phi 1 plus sin square phi 1. So it is also 1. So this cos square phi 2 plus sin square phi 2, it is 1. Okay. So let me substitute. As well as this term, expansion of this, we use this equation. So cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, it is equal to cos A minus B. These formulas you already learn in the mathematics. So this term we can write here cos of phi 1 minus phi 2 we can write instead of this. So after substituting this, we get a final formula here. And it is r square is equal to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos phi 1 minus phi 2. But here we are given the heading here, we have to obtain expression for resultant amplitude, capital R. And we get a formula of r square. So let me write the formula of r. So r is equal to inner root a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos of phi 1 minus phi 2. This is expression for resultant amplitude. In any of the question, resultant phase, which we can represented by a symbol delta. Now here again the same equation we have to use equation 1 and equation 2. And let me do the mathematical operation dividing equation 2 by equation 1. We can divide equation 2 by equation 1. We get. So after the division of equation 2 by equation 1, we get this equation. So this upper side you can see here, this is the equation 2 divided by this is equation 1. Then here r get cancelled. Sine divided by cos is tan. So tan delta we get to this left hand side. Right hand side as it is. But we have to find out here this phase delta. So we transfer tan to this side. So we get delta is equal to tan inverse in a bracket a1 sin phi 1 plus a2 sin phi 2 divided by a1 cos phi 1 plus a2 cos phi. And this is expression for resultant phase. The first special case is here. If two SHM are in phase, are in phase. In phase means they're having a same phase. In phase means same phase. If they're having a same phase, means phi 1 and phi 2 is same. If phi 1 and phi 2 both are same, it means that the difference between phi 1 and phi 2 is 0 degree. Then cos of 0 is 1. Now let me substitute this in a formula of R. You know that R is equal to, in a bracket, a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos of phi 1 minus phi 2. In this equation we have to substitute. Okay. After substitution we get this formula. a1 square in a root a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2. Now this is the expansion of a bracket a1 plus a2 bracket square. So here you can write here it is equal to. So here let I write one more step. So in a bracket a1 square plus a2 square. So you know that a1 plus a1 plus a2 bracket square. Huh? So a1 plus a2 bracket square expansion is a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2, and you can see here the same. So in a root a1 plus a2 bracket square means it is equal to a1 plus a2. So resultant amplitude we get a1 plus a2 if the two SHM having a same phase, or we can say that they are in phase. In that also, if both the SHM having same amplitude, if we consider that they having same amplitude means A1 and A2 both are same. If A1 and A2 both are same, we can represent it by A. Then if I substitute here A1 and A2 as A, then here we get A plus A is 2A. This is the resultant amplitude. Now case 2, if two SHM are out of phase. Two SHM are out of phase. Out of phase means that the phase difference between these two is 180. Phase difference is 180. It is also called as opposite phase. It is also called as opposite phase. Okay. Opposite phase means you know that one is moving to this side and one is to this side. So the angle is 180 degree. Okay. If two SHM are in opposite phase or out of phase, then phase angle is 180. And cos 180 is minus 1. Okay, let me substitute cos 180 minus 1. Then what we get here? So in a formula of capital R, we have to substitute. Then we get formula of capital R in a root a1 square plus a2 square minus twice a1 a2. Because this is coming minus 1. So this is minus 1. Cos 180 is minus 1. So here minus sign is coming. Now this is expansion of listen here a1 square plus a2 square minus twice a1 a2. It is the expansion of in a bracket a1 minus a2 bracket square. So we can write here in a root a1 minus a2 bracket square. So in a root a1 minus a2 bracket square means a1 minus a2 simply. Okay. So this is expression for resultant amplitude. So here we are written modulus, means we are considering the magnitude only. Now here, if I consider here a1 and a2 both are same and equal to the a, then if you substitute a1 and a2 both are same, then a minus a is 0. So we get resultant amplitude 0. So here you remember one thing, if two SHM are out of phase, or you remember opposite phase, If they are in opposite phase or out of phase, then resultant amplitude is A1 minus A2. And if both the amplitudes are same, then the resultant amplitude is coming 0. Okay. If two SHM, here it is not out of phase, huh? If two SHM perpendicular to each other, means here the phase difference phi 1 minus, if phase difference is 90, if phase difference between two SHM is 90, then cos of 90 is coming 0. Cos of 90 is coming 0. Then after substitution, so here if we substitute this as a 0, then 0 into this, we get everything get cancelled. So we in a square root, we get A1 square plus A2 square. So we get this. Now further, if A1 and A2 both are equal, if they are equal, then let me substitute in a root A1, sorry, A square plus A square in a root 2A square, or we can write root 2A. So we get resultant amplitude root 2A. So this is resultant amplitude if the phase difference is 90. Energy of SHM is the new article. Energy of SHM means what? We have to obtain expression for kinetic energy, then potential energy, then total energy. These three expressions we have to obtain. So we consider a particle performing SHM as shown below. So let we consider particle is performing SHM with the amplitude is A. So amplitude is A. Now particle is at any point P, which is at a distance x from the mean position. Then velocity of particle at displacement x is given by formula. You know that velocity is given by formula v is equal to omega under root a square minus x square. This is the velocity. Now here, by using that we can write kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is half mv square. So in that we substitute. After doing the square of that, we get here m omega square plus, oh sorry, omega square in a bracket a square minus x square. But we already learned one formula here. That formula is a formula of omega. Omega is, or omega square is k by m. So in the beginning only we learned this formula. So here m omega square is equal to k. So instead of this m omega square we can substitute k also. So we get this formula for kinetic. You remember both the formulas for kinetic energy, this formula as well as this. So this is the first expression and this is second expression. So this is in term of m and omega and this is in term of k. So we get formula for kinetic energy here. 1 by 2 k in a bracket a square minus x square. This is kinetic energy at displacement x. Now we obtain potential. Now we consider a restoring force. The restoring force is given by formula F is equal to minus kx. Negative sign indicates that this restoring force and displacement are oppositely directed. Now, the external work done during this displacement, some displacement is occur, definitely some work is done to displace that particle. So the external work done during this displacement is, work done is equal to Work done is given by formula force into displacement. So we can write here the formula of work done is equal to, so work done we can write like this, dw is equal to minus f into dx. Now as we substitute this f is already minus, so minus minus we get plus, so kx dx. So this is the work done. The total work done during the expansion from means O to P. We have to displace a particle from O to P. The total work done we have to find out from a displacement from 0 to x. So the limit here we put. The total work done we get by integrating this work done within an limit 0 to x. So here it is kx dx. K is a constant taken outside. So we get k integration x dx. Integration x dx is how much? X square by 2. After substituting this limit, we get x square by 2. So 1 by 2 kx square we get. So it is written here. Listen, k is a constant that is taken out, and you already know the integration. You already learn in the mathematics. So this is the basic step. So here we get work done. This should be the potential energy. This work done should be the potential energy. So instead of this work done, we use potential energy. So we get a formula of potential energy is equal to 1 by 2 kx square. And you know that k is what? M omega square. So instead of k, we have written m omega square into this x square as it is. So these two are the formulae of kinetic energy. So here we get, sorry, these two are the potential energy. Yeah? Sorry. So these two formulas are the formulas of potential energy. You have to remember these two formulas. For kinetic energy, you can remember this formula as well as this formula. Now total energy we have to find. So I told you we have to find out energy, means we have to find out here the first kinetic energy. Then second part start from here, it is a potential energy. And the third part is the total energy. Now total energy is, listen, when you are writing the notes, you can write a step by step also kinetic energy, then potential energy, or you can write here kinetic energy start here. First point, kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, then potential energy, and then total energy. Total energy is what? Kinetic energy plus potential energy. So this is the kinetic energy. And this is potential. Now we have to take some common here. After taking some common term, what common we can take? M omega square we can take common. So in a bracket we get a square minus x square plus x square. This get cancelled. So we get 1 by 2 m omega square a square, and this is the total energy. So if you see the formula of the total energy and the formula of this potential energy. In potential energy here it is x square, and here it is in total energy it is a square, that you can remember. The same formula we can write in term of k also. Is m omega square is k. So k a square is the total energy, half k a square. Or we can write this m omega square, or sorry, omega square a square. We know that it is maximum velocity. So you know that V max is equal to a omega. So if we substitute this formula here, then we get it is half m V max square also. So this is total energy. Yeah? Omega is 2 pi n. If we substitute omega as a 2 pi n in this formula, then we get 1 by 2 m 2 pi n in a bracket square plus a square. Now after solving this, we get this formula for total energy. So by this formula, this n square we can write 1 by t square. It is a period. Frequency is 1 by period, that you know. So here we can write one important conclusion only. And the first conclusion is total energy is directly proportional to. The first point is m. So you can see here E and m, they are proportional. E and m, they are proportional. Second one is total energy proportional to amplitude square. Here also you can see, in this formula also you can see. It is directly proportional to n square, frequency square. It is proportional to omega square, means it is proportional to the frequency square, that you know. You can say here it is a frequency square. So these relations we get.